Hey, it's MK, and I am here with a little cleanup video. Now, this was requested. I put a post up on Facebook that was a couple pictures of progress steps, and somebody asked, can you record that? And I thought, oh my gosh, I don't know how to set up my camera to record that. So basically what I did was I set my tripod up as high as it could go, well, ish, not very high, but as high as I thought I needed. And I'm clearing off my desk. So I'm putting everything in the camera view. And of course I hit the camera because now my tripod is larger than I'm used to. But I'm putting everything in so that way I can see what all I have to put away. I also have another project up in the upper right corner that I still need to do. It's going to be a Facebook Live, sneaky, sneaky. And I am taking my tools, I'm putting them away, I'm taking my dies, I'm cleaning out all of the little bits and pieces that are inside that got left. I am putting everything together, basically, is all that I'm doing. I'm putting all the tools in one spot. I'm putting all the mixed media in one spot, putting all of the alpha stickers in one spot, you know, just getting everything together before I start running around my craft room like a chicken with its head cut off. So that is kind of sort of what I'm doing. Now, these Elizabeth Craft Designs dies, I haven't figured out what to do yet, so I keep them on the original packaging just for right now. I just have not figured out what to do yet because I don't have an envelope large enough and tall enough. But that's going to actually be explained in part 2 of this video. So I am going through all of my embellishments. I showed you guys my bin that, like I said, once it gets full, I know that that's a stopping period, because what it's going to do is if I allow it to go any farther than what it is right now, things start to tip and fall, and then I stress out because it's like I have nowhere to put anything. And that's my go-to bin. I go through this bin every single time that I want, you know, if I need a scrap or I need a little something else, a label or something, I go through this bin first. I also am going to disappear for a little bit because I'm putting things away, and I didn't really know how to tell you guys that, you know, I have all of this now, so I'm going to go put that away. I have all of this now, I'm going to go put that away. That was a wood grain, so I went and quickly put that in there because I don't think, you know, in its bin, because I don't think I have any other wood grains. I'm clearing off my little trays because every project has a little tray. And I only prep for about 2 to 3 projects at a time. The reasoning is because then I'll forget what I prepped for, and I don't like that. I don't like the fact that I just forgot what it was, that I put all this stuff on the supplies, what my idea was or my intention was. So I don't go too far ahead as far as prepping, you know, making kits and things like that. As you can see in this bin, I throw it all in. I have my thickers in there. I have my tools that I used in there. There's another project tray that I used. I've got all those gorgeous little flowers that I keep in that teeny tiny, in their little packaging just to keep them all contained. But I just kind of explained that I'm going to go and clean off that tray before I put it away. I always wipe my trays down because for some reason paper creates dust. It's crazy. And then at the very bottom of my tray was a kit. So I went ahead and I put it in its travel bin. And then I'll go ahead and I'll put all the product that needs to be sorted back in the tray. So I've got all my cardstocks, all my scraps, and all my ephemera in the trays. Right now I am going and putting all of my thickers in my Raskog cart. So all my thickers lay on the very top shelf of a Raskog cart that I do have set up to where if I run out of space, then I don't get any more thickers. That's basically it. So then I have all of these mixed media pieces. Now the only one that was not in its space, you know, not in the same space as everything else, is my Nuvo drops because they're new to me. So I don't have a real permanent home for them just yet. They just sit on a shelf that I had convenience. There was all of my bottles, like my my pastes and things like that. I put them in this bin. I'm going to put the bin away. Here's how I store all of my washi, and I was just explaining that I'll be right back to put all my washi away. The next thing that I will be putting away are my sprays. I do end up leaving my white and my black on my desk, but for some reason my black and my white have like sprung a leak or something. I don't know what happened, but it's like ink got underneath something and now it's kind of just pouring out the more that I touch it. So I'm just giving them a good clean real quick so that way I can quit getting dirty fingers. I got a brand new black ink spray, so I'm super excited about that one. So I'm going to go and put all of my sprays away really quickly. Now, everything that I'm putting away, all in my mixed media and whatnot, all belong on a spinning tower that I have taken pictures of and put on my social media before. So I'm basically just coming back and grabbing my inks and my blenders. They will also go on that spinning tower. I keep my blender brushes in a coffee mug, and then I also keep the colorful ones in a rotating tray that came in. So then I have some stencils that I need to put away. So I'm just plopping my stencil binder in there because it looks like I am almost done. I keep all of my adhesives on my desk. And then I have this little travel bin of loose like foam stuff that I put all of them in. So all of my foam dots in. That way I just have a quick travel ready adhesive little container. Anyways, wow, long story short, I am putting away my stencils, and I knew I had 2 more to put away. I just could not remember where I stuck them after they dried, or after I went and cleaned them off for them to dry. So I'm just looking for them really quickly. There they are. And now I'm putting my binder away because all my stencils are at home. I have a embossing folder to put away and some dies to put away. Like I said, I will address the dies in part 2 because I'm also going to be addressing some stamps in part 2. So here is the little bin that all of my embossing folders live in. I'm not quite happy about it because I don't like the fact that if it's not jam-packed full, then they all slide because it is a metal bin and they're plastic and there's just nothing there to grip them in. So I'm still trying to figure that out. This is my Cocoa Vanilla stash. It all fits in one little bin, and I was just putting it in by collection. So I put those things away by collection. This is my binder for my cut files. And now I'm sorting all of my papers. Basically, I already sorted them kind of because I didn't have a whole lot, but I was sorting them by category. And with my Halloween papers, I still needed to make a decision of whether or not they, to keep them or whatnot. And then I also am sorting out my embellishments because I put my embellishments away with my categories. So that way they're all in one bin. I don't have to go anywhere to look for my travel stuff. I don't have to go anywhere to look for my water stuff, nothing like that. So they all stay in one bin. And then of course I also organize by color as well if there is no theme or category to put it in. So then it goes in my bulky bin. So I'm just putting everything away. I'm bringing out what I can as far as bins go. I couldn't bring out any of my category bins at the time because I'm still kind of transitioning from my travel bins and my bins that I have here at the house. So that is my fault. So with the embellishments that are have no category, I am putting them in color. So I just separated them really quickly by what color. I have some flare up there that I need to make a decision on. They've been on my desk for a while because they're new to me and I wanted to put them I wanted to use them, but they've been kind of hanging out a little bit too long. And it seems like when I do keep things out on my desk because they're new, they get ignored more than if I just go ahead and I put them away and then I use them. It's weird how my brain works. It is like I'm already set up to go straight to my category bins or my bulky bins. So put the things away as soon as you get them for me. That's what works for me. All right, so I have put everything away. I am going to be cleaning my desk. I use a baby wipe to wipe everything down and scrub everything really good. I wipe around my desk. and just wiping up all of my mixed media. I have a dirty bottle or jar of water that I need to put away. I have a, what was it? I'm going to take care of the water, a bottle of water or jar of water right now. I have an assignment up at the top, again, that I need to put away. So put my trays away. They belong on just a little shelf over on the right. And I'm going to put my my scraps away. So I'm basically cutting down all of the pieces that'll get caught on something else. So I trimmed that piece of vellum off. I trimmed off a little piece of the green. And then these are my travel bins or travel bags that I put kind of weird scraps. If it's a big scrap, I'll put it back with its parent cardstock. If not, then I just like to put it in my travel bag because it sits right here over on my right, and I grab for that a lot faster. So here is where I am going to gather up all of the stamps and new supplies. This is things that I've purchased recently, things that I have definitely just need to stop collecting and find a home for. And that will be on part 2 for the next time. All right. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys all later. Bye.